welcome to the Board Game Closet. My name's Jimmy, and today I'm showing you the gargantuan, the ginormous, the huge Super Fantasy Brawl, which will not fit in your Calyx shelf. It's going to have to sit on top or beside or prop one up. This is like a footstool. You could like sleep on this. There's so much that you could do with this because it is a huge box, and it comes with a lot of stuff. And today what I'm going to do is hopefully give you a good understanding of how the game plays, and then you can decide if this is a game that you want to have in your collection on top of the shelf. So is it worth it? Now, in all of our reviews, we do a simple buy it, play it, hate it rating. So green means go buy this game and add it to your collection. White means maybe you wouldn't buy it, but you definitely play it. And then red means don't buy it, don't play it because you hate it. I'm going to tell you about the game and then give you my rating on it. Now, Super Fantasy Brawl comes with amazing miniatures. That is definitely the first thing that you will notice and love about this game. You get 12 champion miniatures, and the miniatures on this are absolutely ridiculous. Number one, they are huge. These things are massive miniatures. And then number two, they are incredibly detailed. And I am not a painter, but if I was, this would look absolutely incredible painted up, because these are just, they're just amazing. They are so different. The characters that they have come up with are just so cool and so different and so unique that they look great. Not only do you get 12 champion miniatures, but then you get these large totem statues that are going out in the middle. And they are heavy, they are nice, they are absolutely incredible. You have this massive board, you get some amazing tokens. Now, I'm actually not sure if the version that I got, I'm assuming it's some kind of an upgraded version, because they also gave me in the box cardboard tokens. But then I get these really cool plastic trophies and coins and hit counters and plastic traps. It's really, really nice. The artwork on this game is really good too. I love all of the cards are different and unique, and they play into this role of each one of these champions. So let me tell you a basic idea of how the game works. So each person, this is a 2-player game or a 4-player team game. And so what you do is you pick 3 players per person. And so you get those characters, and then each one of them have like a 6-card deck of cards. You put all 3 of those decks together, you kind of smash them up, shuffle this up, and then you have a deck of cards that you're going to use. And then the game is based around magic. There's 3 different types of magic, and forgive me for not knowing the exact names, but you got yellow, blue, and red. And the cards that you have in your hand on your turn, you'll draw 5 cards. And then you get to play cards out of your hand that just match the ability. So in order to play this blue card, I would flip over or use my blue ability, my blue magic. Play this red card, I'm going to use my red. Oh, I don't have a yellow this time, so instead I'm going to use this to heal. Or there are other basic abilities that you have if you don't want to play a card. And so on your turn, you will use up everything that you can, and then you discard your cards, and then you draw back up to 5. That's a basic round of the game. But how do you win? You're trying to get 5 victory points or trophies. And the way that you do that, a couple of ways. One is you could knock out an opponent. If you knock them out, if they're taken out of action, then you're going to get a trophy for that. And then you're also going to get trophies for these challenges that come up. So they have a track on the side of the board, and at the beginning of a round, a new challenge is going to come out. And if you complete that challenge at the start of your next turn, the first thing you do on your turn is check to see if you met any of these objectives. So you don't get it just because you hold it right now, but if you kind of survive until it comes back to your turn, then you're able to check and see if you get one of these. And so people know what these objectives are. They know that they're trying to attack each other, and then the first person to 5 victory points immediately wins. And so that's the basic idea of the game. Now, what does that create for you if you are playing the game? You're obviously trying to attack your opponents and knock them out. But you also have to keep in mind these objectives. What are the objectives? The objectives could be to have a champion in both of the starting locations. It could be to have a champion that is controlling a region on the board. And there are blue, red, and yellow regions on the board. And if you have more champions in that region than somebody else, then you control that region. So there's just all different kinds of ways for you to score for points, and that's what this whole deck is full of. And so each game is going to feel a little different in that you could be playing with completely different sets of characters, and you could be trying to accomplish completely different sets of challenges. So what do I give this game? Is it a green, a white, or a red? This game is a white for me. This game, I do not know what the price tag is on this, but I know that it's kind of up there. And so for me, I'm just not 100% into this style of game of the combat and the fighting back and forth. I'm more of a Euro guy, more of a cube pusher, that kind of thing. Okay, wait, scratch that. Okay, pause for a second, I guess. Future Jimmy here. It's funny how reviews work. I actually shot what you were just watching, I don't know, a month and a half ago, something like that. And then B-roll and all that kind of stuff. And then holidays happen. And now fast forward like a month, and I've gotten in a few more plays of this game, so my opinion has actually changed from what you just heard like a second ago. And the reason that my opinion is changing from a white to a green is that it's just such an easy to play game. All the stuff that they have in this box, all of the packaging, I mean, it's just so easy. I can just quickly take it out of the box and say, yeah, I want to play with this one, and then I just take out my stuff, and you know, all of a sudden I'm just playing the game so quickly. You get the cards out, you find your character, you mix them up, and you're just playing the game so quickly. And then when you're done, it backs away so nice, so easy. I just really like the game, which is odd for me because I'm usually not this kind of a gamer. Like usually I'm, you know, playing the Euros and all that kind of stuff. But for some reason, this one just is going to see a lot of playtime with me and my kids. And I think the more that you play this game, the more you appreciate how smooth it is, how fun it is. You get to playing. You're not worried about all these complicated rules. You just get to playing on the board. And the gold trophy thing that some people think at first might be a distraction from just fighting and brawling, you start to realize that in order to score those trophies, in order to not let someone just score the trophy, you have to engage in fighting with them and pushing them back and all the synergies of the different cards. And now we're actually to the place where we don't just say, oh, I'll take him and him, but we have to draft because we know which ones we might want to play with. And that's fun. And it's just a good game. And I know that there was a Kickstarter for a new version or new stuff to that. And now I might have to go track all that down because I think that this is a game that's going to get a lot of play at my house with me and my son. And so I think that it's good. It's great. It's good, solid, fun to play, quick to play, easy setup and tear down. It's just good. So that's it. I changed my opinion. I don't know if that's allowed or not, but at least it's all in the same video, right? My opinion has changed from a white to a green. I would buy this game, and I'm looking at getting the expansion now. So anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching the Board Game Closet. We'll see you next time.